Everyone. Good morning or good evening, depending on where you are in this part of the world. My name is Michael, and I'm from Aegis.CMEG. Um, Today's date is May 8th, 2020. Time is 5 minutes before market open. And on watch list that I have on my other screen, I have CCL, UAL, Uber, FEYE, NCLH, Net, Python, and Roku. So I add several. Okay, so I have four screens in front of me. This is 1 minute chart, 5 minutes chart, 15 minutes, and 1 day. And you'll start seeing these different color coding for this chart. The green one is indicating the 2 day pre-market. Yeah, the green line is the pre-market line, indicating the extremes of the pre-market, and the red one is indicating the extreme of previous days. The reason I'm adding this chart is adding this previous sorry, I'm adding this pre-market line is because the nature of this trading, you need to understand that most of my trade uh, in the past couple of weeks, since the market's just being up and down inconsistent, right? So most of my trades usually scalping kind of trade, just in and out quickly, uh, couple of points, closing the target, and then just out. So the reason for that again is because the market is choppy, right? If you look at this S&P 500, why I'm saying the market is choppy is look at this S&P in one day period, right? It's just almost one, up and down with a long week. With a long week, week is this straight line here, right? So for those of you who are not familiar, week is this straight line. The body of the candle is this one right here, right? So every time that the candle has this long straight line, it's indicating there is inconsistency, right? So for example, this one is inconsistent, right? This one is inconsistent. Now this is nice, you big full candle. It's nice. It's indicating the direction of the market. But every time you see this long wick, usually indicating that the market is indecisive. So hope everyone can hear my voice clearly, because I have been receiving some input or some feedback that the sound is not quite clear. I'm working on getting the other separate mic for the specifically for streaming and uh, yeah, specifically for live streaming. So it's probably gonna be here like the next week or so. Okay, so it's 1.5 minutes to go before the market opens. And as usual, I always have the SPXL and XPXS. SPXL is basically the ETF for S&P 500, right? SPXL is the ETF for S&P 500 if you want to go long, and SPXS is the ETF for if you want to go short, right? So if you feel that the S&P 500 are going to short or yeah, SP 500, if you think that SP 500 is going to be weak, so you can buy SPXS instead of shorting the SPXL, right? Hope I didn't confuse too much on everyone. Okay, so less than a minute to go. CCL, UAL, let's see, most of the time chart. Looking at the volume, NCLH seems to have a heavy volume. We'll see. So again, the Same, the trading plan, wait for the first 5 minutes, or unless you see something clear that you can enter and position, just go long or go short. Alright, so 2 minutes to 2 seconds. There you go. CCL strong. Nothing yet. Uber. I'm thinking of going long on Uber. Yeah, going long on Uber. Come on, Uber. Yep. Yeah, Uber is very nice. So Uber is very nice. Sorry. So just with the Uber itself, I'm hitting 1% of my account target, right? I'm How many trades I took? I took 8 trades. If I can enter a little bit more. So NCLH is not breaking the previous high. I mean pre-market high. Sorry, the green one here is pre-market line, pre-market high, pre-market low. Um, uh, I'm entering, yeah, NCLH, entering NCLH, anticipating a break above 13. So come on, come on, come on. Yep. So I took 60% of my shares. Come on. Yeah. So 64. This is 1.5% of my account size. Why? So I don't know if I want to keep trading on. Okay, this is the thing, right? So my account size is 5,000 US dollar, right? And this is representing one slightly over 1% of my account size, right? It so when you trade, you need to have a certain limit on when do you stop trading, because if you keep trading over and over again, then it's just become a gamble, right? Becoming trade your trade become a gamble. If you can do this 1% with 5,000 account size, then you can just scale up, right? You can just do this with 50,000. $50,000, 1% is 500, right? If you can do that, you can scale up again with 500,000 account size, and 1% is 5,000, right? So the point that I'm trying to stress here, it doesn't matter really what's the the absolute amount of money that you win. The important thing is what is your winning relative to your account size, right? So if you have 1 million in your account size, and if you win only $100, that's less than 1%, so that's not acceptable, right? But if you have 5,000 and you get 1% or more on your account size relative to your account size, yes, yeah, then it's doable. You can do that. You can do trading for a living, right? So um, yeah, that's the only thing that I want to say to everyone here. So I'm just gonna redo my do my recap today, right? So today's first start is I'm trading Uber. Uber again is strong. If you look at the daily side on the daily chart, Uber is jumping 5%, right, from the previous day. This daily chart, right? So Uber jumped 5%. So naturally, so this stock is very strong. And also, this is the previous low on the pre-market, right? And the stock opened heavy volume. I quickly enter when the stock retrace. And as I said in the beginning, all I'm doing today in this market is just scalping, right? Because if you look at this, you scalp and the stock immediately reverse position, right? So if I keep my position here, then I will get stopped out somewhere, right? So that makes sense. So hit enter position and quickly scalp out, right? That's for the what is for the NCLH. The other trade that I took is sorry, before it was before I trade Uber, right? And the other one is the NCLH. Again, stock retrace. I entered position right in the support lines, and then quickly exit. This is high of the pre-market. Yeah, again, the reason is that the stock has been chopping up and down in the past weeks, so I don't want to wait. I don't want to ride the trends and stuff, because that's not just my style of trading. So I'm more like a scalper. So that's what the today's trade is, 64. And again, it's only 5 minutes, and you don't have to spend um, too much time trading, because remember this, right? If you spend more than 45 minutes trading, actual trading, it means that your trading are not in a good position. Usually you are holding a losing position, and you're expecting the stock to go into your for your advantage. Let's say, for example, you are short, right? And then the stock suddenly go up. Then you're holding your stock, expecting the stock suddenly reverse, which is not very good, right? So every time that the stock move against you, you have to immediately exit the position, right? I'll give you another example. Uber. So again, you need to understand that my trade-off style is mostly scalping, right? So when you see the stock not go in your direction within couple of bar, depending on your time chart, right? So this time chart here is 1 minute, so each bar here is 1 minute, right? So every time you see that the stock doesn't go in your direction within couple of bars, it means that your trade is in trouble, right? You have to get out, because otherwise it's just gonna reverse. Look at this. If I keep holding position in here, what happened next? The stock is just gonna drop, right? And I'm gonna have to lose. I'm gonna exit with loss. So again, that's what the trading is all about. And my name is Michael. I'm from Aegis.CMEG. Follow me on Monday to Friday for the live trading on the US equity market. Have a nice day, stay safe, and have